Partnering in the not-for-profit sector. Joseph Connellan. Hi, I want to talk about why and how not-for-profits sometimes decide to partner up or merge, and how they actually go about doing it. This isn't legal or financial advice. It's practical guidance based on real experience and a guide called Better Together I wrote almost a decade ago. It's aimed squarely at boards and senior leaders who are trying to work out whether staying solo still makes sense. Why organizations come together. Most not-for-profits don't wake up one day excited about merging. Usually something pushes them there. It might be growing demand, tighter regulation, funding changes, or rising costs. Sometimes it's a trigger event. The CEO leaves, the chair steps down, a project fails, or a funder changes the rules. In simple terms, organizations come together because they need scale to survive. They want to deliver better services, they want stronger governance, or they want to stop running just to stand still. As one CEO put it, we don't chase mergers, but we always talk about them. So we're ready when one appears. Big organizations versus small ones. Big and small organizations often come to the table for very different reasons. Smaller organizations are usually looking for stability, things like help with governance, better cash flow, meeting regulatory standards, or just staying viable. Larger organizations tend to be thinking about growth. They might want a wider geographic reach, new services, more assets, or stronger political and funding influence. Both sides can benefit, but only if everyone is honest about what they want. Not everything is a merger. Here's an important point. Not all partnerships are mergers. There's a whole spectrum. At one end, you've got simple partnerships, running a conference together, outsourcing a service, or sharing back office systems. At the other end, you've got full mergers, where assets, staff, services, and governance all come under one roof. The closer you get to that end, the less autonomy you keep, and the more careful you need to be. And yes, the best partnerships are usually backed by clear contracts, not just goodwill. If you're going to merge, this is how it happens. Mergers are board-level decisions, full stop. They usually unfold in 4 stages. First, why are we doing this? What problem are we actually trying to solve? Second, who might be the right partner and why? Third, do we really mean it? This is where due diligence, consultation, and tough conversations happen. Finally, making it work, implementation, monitoring, and cleaning up all the loose ends. And here's the hard truth. If the board isn't genuinely committed, the whole thing can collapse late and painfully. Due diligence, lifting the kimono. Due diligence isn't just about the numbers, it's about testing assumptions, including the ones no one's saying out loud. You look at finances, legal issues, staff arrangements, properties, systems, risks, and you do it properly with time, leadership, and sometimes outside experts. As a regulator once said, due diligence is about checking whether the story you told yourself is actually true. Culture matters more than you think. Culture is the hardest thing to define and the easiest thing to get wrong. This is about mission and values, how boards behave, how management leads, how staff and service users are treated, how the organization works with government. You can't outsource culture. Boards and senior leaders have to engage with it directly. One chair described handing over a service like adopting out a child. That's how emotional this stuff can be. Operations, finance, and legal stuff, briefly. Operationally, you need to understand services, demand, systems, staff structures, development pipelines. Financially, you're looking at cash flow, debt, long-term viability, asset values, risk exposure. Legally, it's about constitutions, contracts, regulation, property, and liabilities. Mostly standard work, but absolutely essential. Regulators and funders are part of the journey. Regulators don't usually push mergers, but they care deeply about governance, performance, and risk. They expect early notice, clear reasoning, proper documentation, and transparency. And even if a funder can't approve your merger, they can approve or block the transfers that make it work. So yes, you talk to them early. Final thought. Mergers and partnerships aren't about day one. They're about the 12 to 18 months after, when the real work begins. If done well, they can strengthen services, improve resilience, and create better outcomes for clients. If done badly, they drain energy, damage trust, and leave organizations weaker than before. So take your time, be honest, and make sure everyone at the top is truly on board.